I point this out because, well, Kevin made reference to this. This new company, Pink Sightseeing, is something we're very proud of. It's something that could not and would not have happened, again, if it wasn't for the investment made by this port and the Port of St. John. And I have to tell you, I never dreamt it would go where it would go. But the reality is my mom got breast cancer when she was 78. We were told she wouldn't make it to age 80. I'm very happy to say that she just celebrated her 85th birthday, and she's a happy, healthy lady. So we wanted to do our part. We wanted to give back. And so I said to the CEO of the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation, what do you think about us painting a bus pink? And she said, that sounds like a great idea. What's the catch? I said, no catch. I said, we'll paint it, we'll declare it. I just got to figure out how to use it, where we're going to use it. Regular service, special tour, not sure. Can you give me a few months? She said, Dennis, sounds wonderful. Take as long as you need. As time went on, I thought about the fact that because of our growth here, and the reality was our clients were saying to us, where else can you implement some of the systems that you've developed in Halifax? And I said, well, St. John is also another fantastic port. And so we said we're going to make that leap, and we opened an office there. And I called up the CEO of the foundation, and I said, look, Nancy, rather than one pink bus, what do you think about 8 pink buses? And she said, Dennis, that sounds terrific. Actually, the phone went silent. And I said, Nancy? And she said, I just fell off my chair, was her exact words. And she said, really, what's the catch? And I said, no catch. We'll paint them, we'll decal them. I said, we'll even donate $1 per passenger back to the cause. I said, and I was actually apologizing because I said, I know it doesn't sound like much, but I said, trust me, this is a seasonal business. I said, it's not a get-rich-quick business. I said, but I think we're probably going to end up donating about $15,000 to you in the first season. Well, she said, Dennis, that sounds amazing. And so away we go, and we're just about to open. And a few days before we were about to open, my business partner here, Gary Powell, sitting at my table there, he came to me and he said, Dennis, are you sure about this pink thing? And I said, oh, I think so. He said, why do you ask? And he said, well, I noticed that you spent over $50,000 in pink paint. And I said, well, doesn't everybody do that? Anyway, I said, Gary, relax, don't worry. I said, you know what? The good PR and the public relations and the community build, I said, it'll come back to us eventually. And he said, did it ever occur to you that maybe people don't want to associate anything to do with any kind of cancer on their leisure vacation? Maybe they want to get away from it. And I thought, oh my God, what if he's right? And it was a great question to ask, very smart business question. And we didn't know the answer. And I got to tell you, I had a few sleepless nights before we launched. But when we opened, our average numbers with the same vehicles, the same sort of tour, were almost double what we were used to with red double-decker buses. We had to close down sales because we couldn't take any more bookings. The next day, the sales were almost the same, and the next day, they were right there again. And so we realized we had something good. I said, we need to expand this. We need to take what we're going to donate, tens of thousands of dollars, eventually hundreds of thousands of dollars, make it millions of dollars. And so I called up my good friend in Vancouver, Rob Safrata, and said, hey, Rob, we got to do this together. And he said, I love it, let's do it. And so we sold Big Pink Vancouver. I then called a friend of mine who was a retiring VP at Holland America. And he was opening up a little tour business in Portland and Seattle. And I said, David, I said, here's what we're doing. I said, you got to come see this. He came to Halifax and St. John and looked at it, and he said, I'm in. And he bought it for, that was kind of cool that a retired VP from Holland America was going to buy this product. And he did, and he's a real advocate for it today. So he bought it, and so Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and of course, you heard we just launched in New York. That was very exciting. We had Miss America was there cutting the ribbon, and we had all kinds of media from all over, CNBC and MSNBC, and it was just a wall of media, and we had lots of great coverage. And we now have cities that are asking, saying we want to open up Big Pink. Toronto, Boston, Montreal, Quebec City, Portland, Maine, Freeport, Bahamas, to name a few, Chicago. So, where will it go? I don't know. But again, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for the investment and the leadership of our great port here.